Hi, my name's Harvey Morrissey, and today I'm going to be telling you why Scouting is one of, if not, the best program anywhere in the world for youth. Let's look at the history of Scouting real quick. The history of Scouting actually goes back a long way. We started in 1907 when the founder and the first World Scouting Ambassador, Robert Baden-Powell, started the Scouting movement. Lord Baden-Powell began the Scouting movement with the hopes to develop young people to be more responsible citizens for their local, national, and international communities. And in 1910, the organization known as the Boy Scouts of America, or BSA, was formally established under the World Scout Council. This allowed young people in the United States the ability to be scouts and to participate in one of the best movements in world history. And in the following years, Scouting diversified. And in 1935, the Senior Scout Division of the Boy Scouts of America was formally established. This division empowered new programs to be created, as well as indoctrinate old programs back into the BSA. These programs included the Air Scouts, the Explorer Scouts, the Rover Scouts, and my personal favorite, obviously the best ones, and the coolest looking ones, the Sea Scouts. But this is really awesome, and we have really cool patches, we have a blue uniform, we have other uniforms, we have neckerchiefs, and we have a logo, and we have all this cool stuff. But does that really make us the best program or one of the best movements in the world? Not even close. What makes us the best is we have the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. The Scout Oath and the Scout Law are what give Scouts a moral compass for their lifetimes. The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral decisions over their lifetimes. This is done by instilling in them the values of the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. The Scout Oath reads, "On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, and to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight." And now, you're a really smart crowd, so you're probably thinking, wait a minute, in that, he said, I will obey the Scout Law. Well, what is the Scout Law, you might ask? Well, the Scout Law reads, "A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, and reverent." These 12 points of the Scout Law truly give a more encompassing way of looking at a moral guideline. These two, the Oath and the Law, combined, give Scouts and youth alike a real moral path to follow. These ethical guidelines have been adopted by many youth, including myself, for many years. And they have changed so many different lives. One of those lives being my own. I, like millions of youth around the world, have had the opportunity to be a scout. This is why this particular speech is so important to me, because I know the true impact of scouting. I want you to picture it. A young person, somewhere around 12, 13, or 14 years old, wondering, man, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do? What career will I choose? What school might I go to later? What might I enjoy? All these questions are coming to you as a young person. And you might have asked yourself this when you were about that age, and you likely did. So, what should you do with your life? Should you do something that benefits you or everyone around you? Should I choose a career path that makes money or makes me happy? These are things that the Scout Oath and Law guide you to find. And being in the program in and of itself, and having leadership positions, and doing fun activities, and being mentored by really awesome adults and older youth, give the Scouts the chance to answer those questions for themselves. You know, a fun fact, one person that was involved in scouting when he was young was Neil Armstrong. That's right, the first man to walk on the moon was actually part of the scouting movement. Pretty smart man. Well, now, I, of course, have had opportunities to do different activities. I haven't quite had the opportunity to hop on the moon yet, but it goes to show that someone like Neil Armstrong was involved in scouting, that scouting really not only gives you a moral compass and guideline in your life, but it creates great leaders. Now, I've had my adventures and my time in scouting, and I've had different leadership opportunities that have led me to be in Southeast University with all of you today. So, as you can see from my personal experience, having sailed, having hiked, again, not quite the moon, but it gives you an awesome time as a youth, but also a really great path moving forward. So, in conclusion, Scouting is one of, if not, the best program for youth anywhere in the world. Remember, this was started by one person. One person can truly change the world. If you give them the opportunity and the tools, the whole world can change. I know my whole world certainly changed when I joined Scouting. Hopefully this helped, and I hope you all have a good day. Have a good day now.